for the man they call Jimmy Hayes.
Right now,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm looking at it now, so I'll get to the slow down. You know what I'm saying? About to get this party started. Go ahead, DJ. Go ahead, cut. All right, well, please make some noise if y'all ready to laugh. Make some noise if y'all ready to laugh. That's what I'm talking about. The party is about to get started. Give it up for BMC, y'all, for putting this organization together to get us grown folks coming out on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? I got a shellfish allergy, so I can't enjoy most of the fixes. But that bread pudding, y'all, is on point. If you ain't had that bread pudding, make sure you get it. I almost caught myself licking the carton after I finished mine in public, y'all. Matter of fact, that bread pudding so good, I had a dream. I went home, I slapped my mama, and she slapped my grandmama because we didn't know how to make bread pudding so good. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be some good bread pudding right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jimmy Hayes, born and raised in the great city and state of Columbus, Ohio, OH. We got a couple of Buckeyes in the house. That's what I'm talking about. I know some people might be confused in the audience because my government name is Jimmy, but I go by James because I'm trying to escape some things in Columbus, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm infamous in Columbus. If you go to the Columbus public school system, you will see a picture of me. I was the first Columbus school kid to ever get expelled from kindergarten, y'all. Think about it. What do you have to do to get expelled from kindergarten? All you do is color, take naps, and see boogers, right? Let's just say I was a little advanced for my age. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Saturday mornings we used to wake up and watch cartoons and that infomercial, It's Nice to Share? I was doing my part. I would share my chocolate treats, also known as X-Lax. You know what I'm saying? I'd share my strawberry shake treats, also known as Pepto-Bismol. I'm doing my part. And y'all remember, Pop Rocks, right? Candy put in your mouth? Also known as rocks covered in baking soda, y'all. That was my treat given to the kids. But I think the final straw was, and again, I was bad, I apologize. I'm trying to get better. I think the final straw is I brought firecrackers to school and passed them out to all my classmates. And we pretended like they were kids' cigarettes. That joke always went off with a bang, right? So the principal said, that's it, this kid is too bad for the school, they expelled him. They said, we need you to take him to the doctor to be evaluated before we bring him back into the school system. So my mom took me to a doctor. Doctor sat me in a room, showed me some pictures, asked me some questions. I'm only, 6 years old, right? I did the best I could. Doctor brought me out of the office. Doctor said to my mom, well, I've evaluated him. He doesn't have ADHD, and he doesn't have ADD, but he does have signs of being ABC. My mom looked at him and said, what? ABC? What's that? Doctor turned around and said, another bad child. Now get that monster out of my office. And the rest was history. If you're a veteran, make some noise. If you're a veteran, make some noise. Give it up. I give it up to my veterans. Thank you for your service. Me too, I served in the military. I did 24 years in the Army, y'all. I survived 24 years in the Army. Give it up for me. I did 18 of it right here in the Washington, D.C. area. Think about it, 18 in the Washington, D.C. area. So my friends always joke and say, I did 18 years in my military and the Air Force, right? Because this ain't Army duty right here. This ain't Army duty right here. It's one of those things that America, we getting soft. I'm told that we getting soft. Who remember dodgeball? Remember dodgeball? You remember that? Make sure you know that's what I'm talking about. Remember dodgeball? Dodgeball was the coming of age. You play dodgeball to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And dodgeball might be the only sport where you prefer the smaller object versus the bigger object. Remember that big ball? They usually have the extra large ball, the large, the medium, and the small. You get that extra large ball, as soon as you pick it up, you taking 25 shots to the face, right? You're like, oh, get out. But we had this kid named Kickstand. And Kickstand was a fierce dodgeball player, y'all. And the reason why they call him Kickstand is because he had that one leg shorter than the other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one of those things that we normal people, we got normal legs, so we can kind of guess what you're gonna do when you try to dodge the ball. But with kickstand, he got that one short leg. Oh, you laugh too hard. He got that one short leg, so you really can't time it on him. But kickstand will light you up. And it's one of those things, kickstand, they go by the rules. You would hit kickstand with the ball, he wasn't getting out of the game. And you weren't bad enough to tell him he needed to get out of the game. Y'all remember faculty against the students? We used to play that faculty against the students? Oh, we used to love that. It was not odd for a faculty member to come to school next day with a black eye after playing dodgeball with us, because it was fierce. Matter of fact, I was pretty good at dodgeball, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was a pretty good dodgeball, player. And I used to tell my teachers, you know we playing dodgeball next week. Think of that when you're about to grade my paper, you know what I'm saying? Put a little fear into their heart. You know what I'm saying? Who in here New Edition? Anybody know New Edition? Make some noise, New Edition? The New Edition cheer? That's what I'm talking about. Man, I think, just looking at the excerpts and the videos, that they didn't consult with Bobby Brown when they decided to do all the dance moves during their concert. What y'all think? Bobby Brown, boy, I would have think, Mike would have been the one that might have, gained a little, couple ounces. But Bobby Brown, he give a new meaning to every little step we take, right? Because that's all he doing. He ain't turning, he ain't spinning. Matter of fact, you can see Bobby Brown getting off the stage sometimes when they doing those complicated dance steps. Like, come on, Bobby. But Bobby, my age, I understand what Bobby going through. You know what I'm saying? I see one of my softball players here. I'm in the senior league. Give it up for the senior league and playing softball. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to stay young. Our mind tells us one thing. Us old folks know about this, but our bodies tells us something different, right? We get people hurt in the stretching exercise. We be stretching before the game. Stretching left. I can pop something. We done lost the player, y'all. We got to tell people don't even stretch before the game because you might injure yourself. Export, down the street. One of my New Year's resolutions, y'all, was I promised myself that I would go to the gym at least once a week. You see my girl, she said, really? I kept my New Year's resolution because we actually drive up to the gym and I go in and check in. But then I turn around and go right back out to my car, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I feel I'm meeting my obligation because, I'm at least checking in. I did say I was gonna go to the gym once a week, y'all. But the gym here is intimidating. I go to the gym export, man, they be there. Women intimidate me up in there, boy. It's a fashion show, I'm looking at you grunting and screaming and hollering. I said, forget that. I'm going to Jamaica in a couple of months, so I need to get ready for my two-piece, y'all. I got to get ready for my two-piece. So I'm in there, I'm working out, and I'm doing chest press. I'm doing squats, what I'm saying? I'm on a treadmill. All of a sudden, I said, I'm going to cool down. I'm stretching left, I'm stretching right. All of a sudden, I cut one, y'all. I farted, y'all. I figured I got away with it, all that screaming and hollering in the gym, right? But I forgot I had on my headphones, y'all. What I thought was a volume 1-2 was actually volume 9-10 for y'all. And the reason why I know is because everybody in the aerobics class had stopped doing the aerobics class and was looking at me like this. You know you wrong. And the fart must have smelled because the whole treadmill had cleared out, y'all. It was full of people earlier. You know what I'm saying? Monet Tejada, who know that name? Monet Tejada, anybody know that? Okay, y'all might know it's Mary J. Mary J. Blige playing this. I don't know if Mary playing Monet or if Monet is playing Mary. But hey, Mary need to go ahead and get elevated to SVU series because, boy, she is a character. I listen to her music now and I got a different outtake on it. I'm scared of Mary now. Mary used to sing them sad songs, but after I see this go, man, you ain't sad. You get revenge on everybody who did you wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? Give it up to my girl. She's in the stands. We've been together for 17 years. But a lot of people don't know that we're not married. We've been living together for 17 years, y'all, but we're not married. Because we scared of that word, y'all. Y'all know that word, right? Okay. That word is called have. Because we both been married before, and we know the trials and tribulations with have. Why we gonna build this up and then I gotta give you half because you stay home and I did all the work? Plus we did the background investigation on each other. And old him is kind of behind, so we ain't got a background check yet. 17 years later, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that one. You know, I'm one of those, you take a lemon and make lemonade. Everybody's talking about the slap. The Will Smith to Chris Rock slap. I got a different spin on it. Everybody knows that Will loves the art of acting, right? That is his thing. I mean, Will has been a megastar for years. I think the slap is overdue for Chris Rock. Because how you go from playing Pookie in New Jack City to Gusto and CB4, that's disrespecting the art. That's why Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, y'all. Will loves the art that much. Think about it. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to make a public service announcement. Stop feeding the wild animals, y'all. Stop feeding the wild animals. Because when you feed wild animals, what happens? They come back and they bring their friends. They come back and they bring their friends. And we seem to have an epidemic in this area with wild animals, y'all. I know some of y'all have sympathy for them, but I want y'all to start having empathy for them. Because some of them are creative. They stand outside with them signs saying, I lost my job, right? Those are the wild animals I'm talking about. If you think about it, we got wild animals all over Prince William County, y'all. And I have no sympathy for them, but I have empathy for them because I would put myself in their shoes. If I see a sign saying, I lost my job, please help, guess what? I walk around with help wanted applications in my car all the time. Stop giving them money, give them my application. Some people say they lost their home. I got a tent you can stay in because guess what? You stand in the tent right now, so I'm going to feed you in this tent. What kills me is when, I just had Taco Bell. I'm telling on myself, stop grumbling already talking about Taco Bell. Taco Bell needed about 50 packets to go with one taco. I think I'm doing myself justice by giving a homeless a taco with those 50 packs of sauce, right? They can feed a family for weeks, right? They got mad at me, throw it back at me. Oh, I really got upset. You know what I'm saying? So from now on, I'm going to do my part. They say you give a person a fish, you feed them for a day, but you teach them how to fish, they eat for it. So think of that. So stop feeding the homeless, y'all. Those who were, disciplined when they was kids, make some noise if he was disciplined when he was a kid. We need to bring those times back, y'all. They get crazy in Virginia Beach. A 6-year-old shoots a teacher in school. A 6-year-old. But then they don't want to release his name because of his safety. I'm thinking, what? If you grown enough to bring a gun to school and shoot a teacher, safety to going out the door. Because I see another incident happen. Just thinking you out on the playground with your other kindergartners playing cops and robbers. You want to have another Alec Baldwin situation, right? I'm trying to save people's lives, come on. And then supervisor, he got upset with the employees. But after that, Walmart never have an issue with people hanging out in the break room after their 15-minute break, did it? I'm a lemonade person, man. Take a lemon to make lemonade. But going back to, discipline. How old do you think you should be to stop getting whoopings? Give me an age. How old is too old? She said out the house. I know people 50 still in the house, but go ahead. Out the house, 18, 17. I'm gonna give your mom, take one. I was 6 years old, y'all. 6 years old. I said, I ain't taking no more whippings. I decided to use psychology with my mom. I said, Mom, you're about to get old. And when you get old, think about it. I'm going to be the one taking care of you. Oh, we got an amen right there. But what does Mama always tell you just before she ready to give you this whipping? She always say, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. I would like to, take that to task. All right, Mom, give me that belt. Let's test out that thing. But we know that ain't the case, right? So I basically said, Mom, think about this before you give me this beating. You're going to get old, and I'm going to be the one taking care of you. And I'm going to think about this beating you're about to give me when I'm taking care of you when you get old. 20 minutes later, I woke up, y'all. She was right. It did hurt me more than it hurt her because she knocked me out. I don't remember a thing. So Mama was right. My name is Jimmy Hayes, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out to open mic. Give it up for BMC. Enjoy yourself. The party's what you make. Give it going.
Give it up for Jimmy, y'all. Give it up for Jimmy.